Hey guys, what's up? How's it going? Welcome back to another video. So today we have got some Roblox egg hunt news. Technically not official news, but you know what I'm talking about anyway, the Roblox egg hunt 2026. I've already made 2 videos about this. My first video was from 8 months ago and I was really happy to hear this news because at the time we had the hatch event and that event was flipping terrible. Not only because of the Teddy situation, also because it just wasn't really a proper egg hunt. It was like the hunt rethemed into some weird egg hunt thing where the egg prizes were not very good. Actually, the only good prize was the meteor one that you could get for free at the end. Everything else, yeah, super mid, super boring. So I was saying in this video from 8 months ago that it was awesome that 5th Team, creators of the 2018 egg hunt, have said that in 2026 they were going to be making a new egg hunt with UGC prizes. And then 2 months ago, or maybe 3 months ago, back in December, they dropped a lot of information about this event and they scrapped the UGC egg idea, which a lot of us were really disappointed about. And they also said the event would be $30 or £30 if you wanted to play it. There was only 2 chapters for free, which wasn't that bad, but overall people weren't really too impressed. And it turns out, guys, we have got some more news and also quite a bit of drama because it turns out a lot of Roblox players have been kind of angry that it's $30 to play. I'm gonna be honest though, we kind of already knew that since December, so yeah, I don't know why people are suddenly realizing this. Oh wait, I just noticed they put the price tag on the game. Yeah, that makes sense. That's why people are saying, oh, I don't want to pay $30 for this. Go on then, how many people have bought it? I'm curious because I just want to say it's not like an early release or like a demo. If you join this, it's literally just a countdown timer. 42 visits, so they have made $1,260. Wow, they're not doing too bad for themselves either, considering they also generated over 100k from the Kickstarter. It shows the community support is there. It just doesn't make sense to me why they didn't bother making any UGCs at all, but yeah, maybe that will change in the future, but I kind of doubt it. Anyway, yes, as I was saying, people are complaining about this. Creekcraft said, I see a lot of people hating on this. The reality is, games are hard to make and cost a lot of money, so you are either getting free-to-play microtransaction games or paid access high-quality games. Every day people complain about the slop on Roblox, but when push comes to shove, those words mean nothing if you're not willing to support the solution to that problem. $30 is a lot of money, and not everyone has that, but this is the solution to the problem so many complain about. For many people, it's time to put your money where your mouth is. I'll tell you what, guys, I sort of agree with this. I'm like 50-50. The first part that Creek said, the reality is games are hard to make and cost a lot of money, so that's why there's so many microtransactions inside of Roblox games these days. I mean, yeah, that makes perfect sense. The developers behind these games pour so much time into it. It is their job. They've got to eat, you know, they've got to look after themselves. They've got to make a living. So that I understand 100%. But the thing I don't really agree with so much is that a Roblox egg hunt for $30, but you don't get any prizes from it. This is my own personal opinion, but yeah, I don't really think it's worth it. It's too much for a game that's missing like the key ingredient, if you like, of what makes Roblox egg hunts great. I was just looking at my inventory. I know this isn't my only Roblox account, but the eggs I got from the 2019 egg hunt, this is what made the 2019 egg hunt like good for me, right, and playable. Imagine if the Roblox egg hunts never had prizes to begin with. There is no way they would be as popular. People probably wouldn't really care about them. Creek did realize this though. Somebody said in the comments, I think what people are complaining about is paying $30 and still not receiving the eggs as avatar items. Creek said, yeah, that's a fair critique and something I'm annoyed about too. I'm hoping everyone can collectively bully Roblox into giving them out. Yeah, I was saying this in my previous video, right? Roblox, if you're watching this, give them the damn flipping eggs, or at least give them a massive discount on UGC Limited. It just annoys me at how useless Roblox is, because they know what's popular, they know what the community likes, and they just completely ignore it. But yeah, as I was saying, there was quite a few people complaining about this. Oh my god, for this guy, it's $40. What the heck? He said, is it just me, or is this just a cash grab, preying on people's nostalgia? I know they announced it would be paid access on the Kickstarter, but they already made $100k. Yeah, they have made quite a bit of money, but I think calling it a cash grab is not really fair. One thing I was saying in my previous video that I was a bit confused about, I was saying we've got all of those other Roblox egg hunt fan project games, and they never, you know, tried to raise funds or anything. But one thing I didn't realize, those games had very small dev teams of mostly friends. If you go on the Kickstarter for the Grand Express, you can see the developers and contributors section is massive. It's like a full-on dev team. I know quite a few of the people in contributors are mostly UGC creators that are making like egg-style models. I think the top section here with these 16 players, I think these are like the majority of people that are doing the work on the game, like the builders and the scripters, and then Beastlick down here for the music. So what I'm trying to say is the funds are being spent. I think people are focusing too much on how much money this game made. I mean, it doesn't really matter, right? $100,000 across 16 people, and of course much more. Those funds are going to go down very quickly. I think the main complaints that can't really be dismissed are definitely ones about the lack of prizes, especially since they said in their original post from June of 2025, they literally said here, we want to create an authentic Roblox egg hunt, and doing so means giving out free eggs to users as hats. But obviously they went back on their word, which I think was kind of terrible. I don't think they should have done that. That was also the other issue for me, which I was talking about in my previous video. They didn't make it that clear when the Kickstarter like first released, so a lot of people were donating kind of just expecting that they were going to get hats when it released, but of course they were, well, not going to be able to. And yeah, in the old screenshot they really do talk about UGC costs and, you know, UGC eggs multiple times, so I can see why some people might have been a bit confused. Overall though, ignoring the fact that the UGC eggs are not going to be a thing, the game does look good. As you can see, the artwork's amazing. They've got like a really good soundtrack, their own custom characters and things. There's even a few like gameplay trailers where you can see, you know, them collecting eggs. I think I probably covered this in a previous video, right? But I just thought I'd show you guys again because yeah, it does look cool. It looks like the dream egg hunt, right? The event we all wanted, but it's missing the main thing, prizes. There you go, there's a look at one of the eggs. Not really a fan of that one actually. Before we finish today's video, I just want to reply sort of to some of the comments that I was getting in my previous video. A lot of people were saying to me that it doesn't matter that it doesn't have UGC prizes because you're paying for the storyline. But I was really thinking about this, and I don't know if this is a personal issue just because I'm a YouTuber and when these egg hunts release, I only really focus on creating content and making videos, but I can't remember a single thing that happened in the storyline of any of the previous egg hunts, even going back to like 2013 when I was a kid. I can't really remember what happened, right? If we're thinking about the 2018 egg hunts, for sure I can remember the characters, the incredible soundtrack, the maps. I can't remember a single thing about like who the enemy was or what happened. I know we had characters like Gert and we had the little bookworm guy called Booker, and he was like our main like companion thing, you know, to help us through the event. I remember the maps like the hard-boiled city and all of the awesome stuff, the scenery, the music, of course the prizes. I can't remember a single thing that happened in the story. You guys are gonna have to let me know down below in the comments if you're the same, because yeah, I was looking at the egg hunt 2018 and look at this. It says a year following the defeat of the chaotic Dr. DeVille the Egg. Who the heck is that? I don't remember that at all. As I said, maybe I was just too focused on the videos to interact with the NPCs and, you know, follow the storyline, but I just can't remember a thing that happened. So I kind of feel like egg hunts for me were just solely about collecting the hats, right? I can't really remember a Roblox egg hunt where I played it and I thought, oh, that storyline was incredible. Yeah, I just can't even remember much from it. Anyways, guys, let me know what you think about the egg hunt 2026, the Grand Express. I will say it does look well made. It also releases in July, which for me is a bit weird because I always associate egg hunts with Easter, and just like the hatch, playing that in the summertime just felt very off and I kind of couldn't really get in the mood for it. So that's also a shame. Even if they wait till next year, I think that would be better than July. That's just kind of weird. I'm not going to buy it now. I may buy it in the future. I'll think about it. But the trouble is, right, again, if there's no UGC prizes, I'm just not really going to be making videos on it, am I? I also know they were putting behind the scenes videos over on their TikTok. It does look very rough at the moment. A few people were watching these videos and thinking, what the heck is this? But you have got to keep in mind it is still in early development, so they've only made like the rough sort of design of the maps, and they've got these like text, you know, pieces of where they're going to make models and little quests and things. It does look good, but as I was saying, you know, without prizes, without an incentive for me to play it, and especially spend money on it, I just don't really know if it's worth it. But that's my own personal opinion. Maybe you guys are massive egg hunt fans and you love the story mode and you don't care about prizes, well then this is probably the event for you.